everybody? Welcome to the Symposium podcast, hosted by Wright and Rose Gold. Y'all know the vibes over here, man. This is where we talk about mental health and other various things. This is episode 101. And in this episode, holy shit, man. We talk about a lot.
Like
a lot.
This is a great episode. Very unexpected, I would say that.
Word.
Very unexpected. We set the bar low, and we jumped leaps and bounds over that motherfucker. So let's go.
Yeah. I was gonna say something, but no, we gotta keep it moving.
You're right.
Yeah. So in this episode, for news, we haven't touched on like a lot of news in a while.
Yeah.
We are touching on Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Davis, all access on Showtime.
Yep.
We are touching on motherfucking Jake Paul and Nate Diaz, that fight coming up in August.
Yeah.
From there, it gets even crazier. We're touching on Martha Stewart and what she did on stage. What she did, y'all have to tune in.
Yeah.
Then we're even talking about some more nonsense. Donald Trump. That's all I have to say. And last but not least, Cash App. Y'all need to find out what we're talking about with Cash App, because that's a very bizarre story.
Yeah.
For so many reasons.
We didn't go into like we could have.
No.
Yes.
No.
That's very
Yeah.
Wow. To be continued, maybe.
TBC. Oh yeah, 100%. We'll check in on that.
Gotcha.
For sure.
Gotcha.
Even some random news within that. Going back to Martha Stewart, my man's told me. Told me about a scene in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about? Y'all gotta tune in.
Yeah.
So that's news to me. And then for the topics, we are touching on non-cohesive environments, Love T.K.O, Creed 3 review, and last but not least, Cycle of Revenge Part 2.
Yeah.
Breaking the Cycle. So yeah. Anything you want to tell people?
Nah, man. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. We hit you with a lot.
Wait, I take it back. There is one thing I've missed. Has a very special story to share with y'all.
Oh yeah.
About parents and shit.
Yeah.
So y'all tune in.
Education, man.
Education.
Working in education, man. It's a trip.
That's everything.
But that is everything. Great episode, man. You know, I just kind of one of those ones where it just happens, and we're the flow. It was a lot of flow. Good flow. In this episode. Appreciate y'all for tuning us in, man. Just check it out. That's all I gotta say. Check it out.
That being said, thanks everybody. 101. Enjoy the show.
This is the Symposium podcast with Wright and Romero.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Symposium podcast. This is episode 101. One of ones, baby. One of ones.
One of them ones.
On the other side of the chair, let the people know who you are.
People, what up, man? Wright here, back with another episode. Kick it back to my main man.
I know what it is, man. Rose Gold in the building. Officially, I got them gold on me, man. You see it. 2 chains.
He bike.
For real. Man, y'all know the vibes. We here after celebrating 100. We're gonna keep this thing going, man.
Yes, man. Yes.
So, but before we get into anything else, as always, to my man and to the people, welcome to the party.
Man. Appreciate y'all.
Thanks for coming back. Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
that is very refreshing.
That is nice.
We were as we were setting up, did some ASMR.
Yeah.
A little bit of. Gigi, no.
All of that.
But yeah, how are you, bro?
Bro, how am I? Like for real, how am I?
How am I?
Oh, it's been a day, bro. It's been a day, but I can say like I'm good, but we'll get into it. But yeah, I was very discombobulated for a while.
Yeah.
This has been a long day, man. You know, life of an educator. You know what I mean? But shout out to you, man. Like, I just want y'all to know this boy sacrifices so much. Like my man's just literally waited quite some time for me to get through that. Well, I was excruciatingly had to do, but
it's not that big of a deal.
yeah. See, but to me it is because
I appreciate that, brother.
I appreciate your time, man. So, but we made it work. Anytime we can make this shit work, this is my piece. This is my, you know what I mean, my release, I should say. Like this is good. So I'm good. I'm better now.
Cool.
I'm better now. That's a long story short.
He's back and he's better.
Yeah. How you doing, my man?
I'm good. I really have no complaints. Client canceled on me, made up them hours, that's fine.
Yeah.
Like weather was beautiful. You go outside at all?
I've been outside. I took the kids outside every day.
Every day. There you
Yeah.
go. Get outside,
Yes.
man. Enjoy it as much as you can.
Enjoy it.
But yeah, got a chance to be outside pretty much all day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, life is good.
Life is good right now, man.
I have no qualms at the moment.
You know what I always laugh at is the Sad Boys episode. He was fucked up, bro. And I just laugh at him now because I'm like, oh, I'm so much in a better space. But like,
No, it was rough.
we were fucked up, bro.
Sad boys were in the building for real.
So you know, you just can't never forget that, man.
Count your blessings.
Yes.
And
absolutely.
fuck winter.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Should we get into some news?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's see. We have quite a bit of news.
Mm-hmm.
Where we're gonna do this. We're gonna ease into things, and then the more we talk, it's just gonna be like, what?
Yeah.
I can't even start off with that one.
No, not that one.
No, not
That's
this
like
one.
the middle. That's like the
That-
middle
yeah.
or the last tier. Middle.
I know where we start. This one right here. First one, we've touched on this before, but it is getting closer, so I figured I'd bring this up. Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia.
Yes, sir.
All access on Showtime has started. Fucking love that shit. Y'all go check that out. It's great. It all just shows how the two fighters are preparing for the match, just leading up to it. That fight is April 22nd. Y'all make sure y'all go pay for that. If you ain't got the money, hit your mans up. Not me, whoever is here.
That's gonna be like you and Omar really got me back into like boxing.
Yeah.
Enjoying watching it. That's gonna be a motherfucking fight, bro. That's gonna be a motherfucking fight.
I don't know if I'm gonna be. You going to Omar's? What you gonna do?
I'm gonna be fucking working that night. Actually.
What the fuck are you talking? Wait, at Headflyer?
Yeah.
Are y'all gonna show the fight?
I'm gonna try.
I might. We'll see.
We'll see. I didn't know it was 22nd, so now I gotta ask him, are we having this fight on?
I have something to attend earlier in the day, but if I can.
Omar watching that fight for sure. Omar will have that fight on for sure.
Omar, come on, man. We go back like 4 breaks in a Cadillac. But yeah, y'all go check that out before the fight takes place. All access on Showtime. See how things are building up.
Yeah.
It's good shit. It's good stuff. That's first. Next, did you hear about this? This was recently announced. Jake Paul is gonna fight Nate Diaz.
Just saw that today.
Yeah.
I was scrolling on the socials and just saw that today. What do you think about that?
I'm flabbergasted.
Me too. Actually, me too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Jake Paul and Nate Diaz boxing match set for August 5th in Dallas. This comes from ESPN. 2 of the biggest personalities in combat sports will clash this summer. YouTuber turned prize fighter Jake Paul and former UFC bad boy Nate Diaz will compete in a boxing match August 5th at American Airlines Center in Dallas. Officials told ESPN on Wednesday the bout will be contested at 185 pounds and is contracted for 8 rounds with 10-ounce gloves. The pay-per-view bout will be distributed globally by Dazn. Dazn? How do you say it? D-A-Z-N?
D-A-Z-N?
Dazn.
I would say Dazn, but yeah, you're right. Dazn.
Where the fuck did they come from?
I have no idea.
as I recall, he used to. Never mind. We're not gonna get into that.
Yeah.
That's another thing. But yeah, apparently Jake Paul is gonna fight Nate Diaz. What are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts is these people got too much money out here to be giving away, bro. This all it is a bag grab, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about? You know what I mean? Like, and don't get me wrong, man. Jake has been proving himself, but it's still just for the bag, bro. Like, they getting so much money for this shit.
Yeah, I would agree.
I haven't heard Nate Diaz's name in
Ever.
like what is this? You know what I mean? Like
Nate Diaz is different. I mean, I know he going.
no, he
getting that
okay,
bag.
don't get me wrong.
He getting that bag, but
no, he's still Nate Diaz. You know what I mean?
Going.
But I just don't know what this is like. What is this for? On a sidebar though, Logan Paul.
Yeah.
He got a fight coming, and he don't know who it is yet, but he said it on his podcast, but he secretly said it, and the motherfucker he said it to, his eyes was like, oh, so like he got something coming. That's another bag grab. Like these motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Like it's just crazy.
It says here Logan Paul and Seth Rollins.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. No, he was like a big name. He was
Seth Rollins, as I recall, is he's a pro wrestler
okay.
in WWE.
Well, Logan Paul is wrestles.
He also wrestles.
Yeah.
Which is, man, he's
He's
getting that money.
He's getting that bag, bro. And he's like doing a hell of a job at it. Like, and Prime is like going crazy, bro.
This is how you know that man is making money.
Prime is going.
I've gone to certain stores, and specifically though, I went into Target.
Yeah.
If your product is in Target, you are everywhere.
Yes.
You are everywhere.
Bro, Kim K, her North love that shit. Like, she posted on her Instagram. That's over with.
Shit is wild, bro.
It's over with, bro. It's over with, bro.
Have you tried it? Have you tried Prime?
No.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's actually good.
I would assume it is.
It's actually good, yeah.
Like I literally would assume it's good, bro. And it's like it's I think it's perfect right now. Like
Yeah.
it's like I feel like to me when I look at it, it seems like you just look at the bottle. I've never tasted it. It looked like a mix between Gatorade and Powerade.
Yeah, I never thought about that. That's it.
You know what I mean?
Honestly,
it's that baby. It's the baby of
my concoction.
Yeah.
Which one is it? They got the
him and KSI gotta be getting
crazy, bro. So much money. Good for if I'm being quite honest, good for them.
Mm-hmm.
Good for them, for real.
Yeah.
Which one is it? They're the ice pop. You want to talk about the popsicle that's like red, white, and blue?
Oh yeah, Bomb Pop.
Yeah, Bomb Pop. They have that as a flavor. Not gonna lie to you, tastes just like it.
A Bomb Pop?
Yeah,
Oh,
just like it. I was like, wow, this is money well spent.
Yeah. No, I haven't had it yet, but it's everywhere.
Go try it. Here's my recommendation for you. Try it. Not only try it after a night out. That would be my best recommendation. Try it after a night out.
That's a good rec, man. That's a good rec.
Yeah. Okay. So now let's get into some other nonsense. Now it's about to get nuts. This would be a good transition. Did you hear about this? Martha Stewart iconically drank a margarita out of a measuring cup. Yes. Stupid, I know. But we'll get into it.
But Martha Stewart is iconic, first of all. But why is that iconic?
Why? Here, okay.
Please tell me. Please enlighten me.
This comes from MASH. Martha Stewart took the stage as a panelist for Samsung's Unbox and Discover event, and while attendees showed up to hear her talk, it was her unique drinking glass that sent the internet spiraling. Thanks to a TikTok video, fans were able to watch Stewart as she put a measuring glass filled with a margarita on the floor beside her. In the video, Stewart seems as nonchalant as ever, completely unfazed that she's using such an unconventional drinking glass. Once the video was shared with the masses, fans couldn't help but share their thoughts on her iconic drinking vessel. Do you understand? As stupid as this is, Martha Stewart, as big as she is just on stage talking to people and casually pulls out a fucking measuring cup full of an alcoholic beverage.
Why do I feel like that's on brand though for Martha Stewart?
Because it's Martha Stewart.
Yeah,
And she can do whatever she wants.
Exactly, bro. Like.
But here's why I bring this up as news, as stupid as it sounds.
Yeah.
Tell me after hearing that, you've had a margarita before, but don't you want to have a margarita out of a measuring cup? I know you want to say no.
But I'm trying to think why would I say no?
Why would you say no?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Why not? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like I'm telling you, it sounds stupid because even I was like, this sounds dumb as hell. But at the same
what it
time,
sounds like to me is when the last episode or the last season of Game of Thrones, they saw like a Starbucks cup.
What?
I don't know if I didn't follow up if it was real or not because I just like was so disgusted with the way Game of Thrones ended. But it was like a spot where it was like the cup was just like sitting out, like somebody actually left the cup out. And I don't know if it was fake or not.
In Game of Thrones?
Yeah, I don't know if it was fake or not, but it was just like, why the fuck is this Starbucks cup? Like, motherfuckers either got lazy or that just was fake. That's what that reminded me of.
As soon as I type in, I don't know, government's listening on or what. As soon as I type in Game of Thrones, first thing to pop up, Starbucks cup.
Yeah, because that was big, bro. So I don't know if that was real or not. Is that the
Yeah. Play.
We will edit.
We will edit this.
What time is it?
It's
14 minutes. 14, 8.
Yeah.
14-minute mark.
Where what? Do you remember the scene? Like,
yes, I do.
Enhance.
Like, is that real, bro?
Yeah, that's a grande to be exact.
Yeah. But that's what this reminded me of, bro. Like who, you know what I mean? Like, oh shit. They ain't gonna see this.
Just, I'm not gonna, it's not nice to assume, but, I mean, it is by Amelia Clark.
Yeah.
If y'all don't know who that is.
I love Amelia Clark, by the way.
Oh, she's great.
She's fire, bro.
She's
in all aspects.
2 thumbs up. In every which way possible. If y'all don't know who that is, that's too bad. We can't talk about her. Moving on.
Yeah. And I thought that was tough.
Thank you for that.
That's what
thank you for that, Brandon.
Yeah.
That's 1 for 1. Okay. Now.
And that clip will be going up with the video.
Okay, so here we go. Getting into some more nonsense.
Shout out Martha. Shout out Martha Stewart, first of all.
Shout out Martha Stewart.
What you got?
Martha, God bless your face. This comes from Yahoo News. On Tuesday, April 3rd, Trump pleaded not guilty to 34 felony charges related to falsifying business records around hush money payments during his 2016 presidential campaign. So he got indicted. We know that. That's old news. Update: after such a thing took place.
How soon after, please?
What was this, like a
day?
A day?
It was a
Excuse
day.
me, the day after. The next day, Donald Trump was greeted by huge cheers as he sat in the front row at UFC 287 on Saturday night, alongside Mike Tyson, and Dana White in the Miami-Dade Arena. Former U.S. President Trump is known to have friendship with UFC President White and has attended numerous events staged by the mixed martial arts.
Dana White, you nasty man.
Apparently, though, I read in another article, Odell Beckham,
Mm-hmm.
Joe Burrow,
Mm-hmm.
and motherfucking big Twitch streamer, Aiden Ross. They all dapped him up.
Oh, there's more than them. Gideon, the other YouTuber or Twitch streamer, motherfucker, he be OC. You don't know who he is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, you hate that. He's like really OC, but like in the same Aiden Ross category, and DJ Academics. Took a picture with him.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
It's very cloudy and nasty, bro.
Okay, here's my question. No, hearing all of these names, do you think because he's not president anymore, people are starting to rock with him again?
No. I think people never stop rocking with him.
Oh, damn! I didn't expect you to say that. That's fair.
I think people never stop rocking with him.
But he's not president anymore.
Donald Trump was Donald Trump before he was president, bro. Like, he was that wild personality, and we let him be fucking president.
You're not wrong.
We let him, but
You're not wrong.
if he was able to become president, he didn't change. Like, that's the thing. Like, Donald Trump never changed, bro. Like, he was always showing us who he was, and we still like, you know what I mean?
Do you think he'll become? I asked you this already. Do you think he'll become president again?
No.
I don't think so either.
But I don't think nothing's gonna come of these indictments or charges.
Oh, he's gonna get away.
Yeah,
100%.
and I don't think he's gonna be president. I don't think nothing's gonna come up with these indictments. Like this motherfucker was out there kicking it. Like he wasn't just indicted.
Just
You know what I
chilling.
mean? Like crazy.
Donald Trump, you delusional bastard. You gonna win though.
He delusional or we delusional. Like one of them.
We thought he wasn't gonna be president. He became president. So I mean,
100%, bro.
I don't think he will become president again though.
No. But also, I don't know what's gonna happen with it because I don't know.
What, the election?
Yeah.
I can tell you, I guarantee you, if information is true, I have a feeling who would win.
Let's save that.
We'll save it for another day. I'll say this much though. He's black. He is a black man.
I wasn't expecting that, but okay.
He's a black man, 100%.
Okay, yeah, let's definitely save that.
Yeah. Another time.
Mm-hmm.
Last but not least, here's the craziest shit for the news, and then we're gonna wrap up.
Yes.
This comes from. This isn't funny. It's just something that I said to E earlier.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. This comes from CNBC. Arrest made in stabbing death of Cash App founder Bob Lee. Men reportedly knew each other.
So before you get to that, when that shit first happened, it was like a big conspiracy theory, you know, with just being like the crypto, the Cash App, and all that. It was like when motherfuckers say too much or do too much, you gotta get them out of here. That's what the whole conspiracy shit is.
Okay.
So that's what, and lo and behold, before we even got to this point, that would have been reported in our news to be like, if we even did, you know what I mean?
But this is the part that I'm wondering about, how do I ask this? What was being said in this connection between Cash App and crypto? Like money laundering or?
Not money laundering, but you know how it's like at like one point it was changed, like you can only send such amount of money before they try to like tax it or they try to, so it's all that shit tied into it.
Okay.
But I didn't get into it because I know he wasn't gonna be able to do that episode
Gotcha.
at the time. So now it's like it just drastically just changed to like, oh, they got the motherfuckers, or did they really get the motherfucker who did it? You know what I mean? So I ain't no conspiracy theorist, so let me stop playing around with that. But
we have touched on conspiracy theories more than once now. So
yeah, I mean, shit's just crazy. Like I wouldn't not believe a lot of shit, you know.
Well, yeah, absolutely,
you know what I mean?
100%.
But I take a lot of shit with a grain of salt. But yeah, but what you're about to say now is like actually wild, cause
yeah. So, in a press conference on Thursday afternoon, San Francisco District Attorney Brooke Jenkins confirmed that an arrest has been made in the April 4th fatal stabbing of Cash App founder Bob Lee. Officials named, what was this, Nima Momini, a tech entrepreneur in the Bay Area as the, I don't know why that's funny, in the Bay Area as the suspect. Authorities also said that Momini knew the victim, though they would not comment on the motive. They also indicated that the investigation was ongoing. Momini will be arraigned on Friday, and prosecutors said that they will be filing a motion to detain him without bail. Police made the arrest earlier on Thursday in Emeryville, California, a suburb, 15 minutes, blah, 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 blah. He's 38, was booked on suspicion of murder at 9/19, and so on and so forth. So yeah, Bob Lee got.
So I was also saying to this, because funny, you'd assume Bob Lee was not white.
That's what I said. That's
you know what I mean? But now I'm assuming the stabber isn't white.
Oh, he's dead. You know what? Let's just
like,
let's just stop assuming.
right, you're right. But like, damn, like I don't know.
I forgot my man's name already. What is it?
It was, I don't know. You said some Nia something. Nia
Momini. Nia? Well, I don't know.
And that sounds like a made up
Momini. Momini sounds like, I don't know why, but it makes me think of Mo Money. Yusuf, is that killing? I just run a picture. Nima, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's him. He is not white.
He's not white.
But he's also not.
Yeah.
If y'all want to know what he looks like, y'all Google him. Nima Momini. That's Nima space Momeni.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all go see for yourself. He doesn't look like he'll stab a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
He did that shit. And that's news to me.
That is news to me.
That's good.
That's probably the longest we've ever maybe not, but
It's one of them. We needed that one though. It's just like from
oh, absolutely.
like, oh, this is stupid to
Absolutely.
oh, this is just wild.
It's bugging out.
Welcome to 101, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Shit. So now that we got the news out of the way, let's get to the topics. Let's get to the shit.
Mm-hmm.
What do you got? Anything?
No, but you had a whole list of.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you updated it. Shit.
No, I did not. You had some great.
Give me 1 second here, y'all. Listen, it's been a minute.
Yeah, we fucking up right now. It's okay.
I don't care. I had a long day.
Okay, hey, this ain't live.
Oh no, fuck that shit. Can you talk about? Can you?
Oh yes, yeah.
Let's start
Why
there.
are you looking up that? Let me tell you why it's been a day. I'm sorry. Fuck. I fucked up. Yeah. So why I'm all like flustered and discombobulated is I had parent-teacher conferences tonight, and first of all, it's already another 3.5 hours added on to 4 and a half hours added on to our work day. So we had conferences from 4 to 7:30, but they never run to just 7:30.
Nope.
Yeah, man, it's just a trip because it's like, you get the parents. First of all, some parents, I have conferences where no parents come in, and I'm just sitting there but I do get stuff done. But other than that, it's just funny when the parents do come in, because especially for the shitty kids, and not like the kids like shitty like
Yeah.
the kid just acts shitty and like does shitty things.
You know better.
Yeah, man. You think they know better, but some of them don't know better. And when you meet these bears, you you can confirm that. Oh yeah, they just doing what they know because that's what they can do at the crib. But yeah, man, like, so I'll have parents where it's like, oh, your child is failing or almost failing because they didn't do this, and that, and then you getting cussed out. Well, like, why you ain't it's either why you didn't tell me earlier, or what have you been doing for my kid to like make him figure it out? And I'm like, bitch. When I tell your kid, hey, giving you assignment, you got all this time working that you can have the class period to work on it, and your kid decides to go to StockX.com and just scroll through shoes.
Okay, thank you.
And I'm like, I keep gentle reminders, like, hey, you should probably start doing this work.
Mm-hmm.
But then I get a million emails like, hey, how are they doing? And I'm telling them what they doing, and they not. Nothing's changing. I'm like, hey, this is due Friday. You should probably start doing it. And then when they get to today, it doesn't even put a computer out and just keep scrolling on the phone. I'm like, oh, so you don't
care.
You don't respect
fuck.
me.
You are about that life.
Noted. I'm like, noted. I'm like, bro, you know this, but their parents are always on it. So we getting cussed out.
Which I find very interesting. There are two things that stand out to me when I hear that. One is, talk about this today, with a parent of a client, natural consequences. You don't do anything to the child. You don't harm them in any shape or form. But if you tell them, like, hey, when you do this, this is what happens, something positive. It's like, but when you don't do this is what's going to happen. Those are natural consequences.
Right.
You warned them.
Yeah.
You told them, like, hey, conference is coming up. You got this.
But he know he got the strictest parents, like, and he still just, I'm like, bro, you don't give a fuck, and it's weird.
At the same time, that leads to two.
Mm-hmm.
Though he has strict
I know you want to say, yeah, go ahead, yeah.
But though he has strict parents, it's very interesting that they talk to you, but like they blame you.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, oh, so you don't take fault for shit.
Mm-mm.
You don't hold yourself accountable for nothing.
No, because I'll jump on that because I'll tell you, because I've had times where a parent like reached out and said, hey, don't tell them I do this, but don't tell them I like brought it up. I'm like, oh, so you want me to be the bad guy?
Yeah.
Like, oh,
like,
okay.
Hey, make this happen. But
yeah, or take this away from him, but don't tell him it was my idea.
Why are you trying to?
Again, bitch. But I would.
I'm not gonna say that.
But I digress. But yeah.
Yeah, no, that's really fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
That's really fucked up. Especially you as a caregiver.
Yeah.
You are the person that's saying I am responsible for this.
Yeah.
This little human.
For the time being, yeah.
18 years. So, all right, hold yourself accountable. Hold that little motherfucker accountable.
Exactly, bro.
What do you want them to be? You want them to be. Never mind. I ain't gonna get into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I ain't gonna get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's fucked up, man. I'm sorry that happened.
But it's just part of the gig. The gig is the gig.
You took it on the chin, man.
The gig is the gig. It just
gig is
extended my day, but the gig is the gig. So.
Okay, it's tough for you teachers.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all hang in there. Okay, so with that story out the way, let's get into some other topics. Oh, this is good. A non-cohesive environment. Why did this come up? Oh, you work in a school, so you like work with a gang of people, like a shit ton of people.
Absolutely.
I don't know who all knows who or what, but in that sort of space, what's the temperature? People messing with each other, like do people get along?
It's a mix. It's a big mix. it's like, it's almost worse than the kids, bro, because it's like, you do have like little subgroups, but it's like, yeah, it's clicky. Being working in schools is real clicky because you get those. It depends. Like it's a different mix. Like you get veteran teachers, you'll get teachers that believe one thing one way, and it's all different. So
you got diplomats over here. You got G Unit right here.
Yeah. Disturbing the peace, like all the groups. But
and of course we got Rockefeller over here, and then Rocks is in the building. Sorry, take it back to high school days.
Absolutely. But yeah, man. But it's real clicky. But it's still like it's good when you got a good core, when you find that group or that certain like group of people. It's legit. But
okay, that's wonderful when you find.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah.
No, it's good. I think that's good. Thank you for describing that. I think it's great that you find people that you click with. However,
it's very it's quite the opposite too, though.
The people that you don't,
don't
really mesh well with.
It's a lot of drama.
You still work with them.
Yep.
So how do you go about doing that?
Me personally, it's more of because I'm just different, bro. I'm very patient, so it's me like. But I'm also like, I won't say a fucking word to you. You know what I mean? Like, so that's like, that's back to our petty episode. Like, I don't have to say a fucking word to you. You know what I mean?
That's right. Yeah.
And I'm totally fine. So I'm on the fence with that.
Okay. This is something that I was wondering about. Is it being petty or is it a boundary?
Boundary for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
Absolutely.
I think it's only petty when you like really go out of your way to ignore somebody. Like, excuse me, your nose is in the air.
Oh no, that's different. That's definitely not that. Yeah, not even close to that.
But okay, you've answered my questions. I would agree with you 100%. I only bring this up because I get along with everybody, and
I shows what to ask you.
Yeah, I get along with everybody that I work with. However, I've come to realize there are subgroups, there are cliques, and to see the dynamic in one of them, I'm like, oh, I don't like this energy at all.
Yeah.
Like I hate to say it, it's toxic.
Yeah.
It's something that's negative, and I'm like,
I'm not
fucking with you, bro.
Years of working in education. Yeah.
And what's fucked up is because people in that space I've talked to one-on-one, lovely human being. Them in a group though, I was like, oh, this is terrible. I don't like it.
Right.
I don't like it. So I'm not gonna say stick to your own. It's more of like don't judge people like that. Don't be all high and mighty, but definitely protect yourself. Have your boundaries. Stay away from that sort of shit. But yeah, let's keep moving. Unless you had something else to say.
No, I just want to take a quick pause before we get to the next.
Yeah.
Because the next one we're gonna be really talking.
After these messages,
we'll be right back.
Boys, freshen up, feel good. Now we're gonna continue on with some nonsense. After talking about cohesive environments, excuse me.
Yeah.
Non-cohesive environments, I should say. We're gonna skip one topic and focus on this. First things first, I have to tell my man's a story here because I was whistling. I was whistling "Love T.K.O." and he guessed the song right, and I was like, "What you know about that, boy?" So here's the story behind this. 13 years ago, I went through a rough breakup. I went through a very rough breakup, and I remember. Do you remember the show on HBO, How to Make It in America?
What?
What do you like? You know that show, right?
That's why I do what I do because of that show.
Really?
That's why I try to be as creative as fuck And like
fucking crisp. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
What? Kate Kinnemer. Kate Kinnemer's on the show. We live by that show. I'm very upset it wasn't. It wasn't.
It should have kept going, dog.
Yeah.
It should have kept.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. That was my shit.
I need $1. The intro. Oh,
Yeah.
Just.
I need that
Dollar.
one. Yeah. All right, don't get me started, bro. But yes.
Okay.
Fucking. That's literally why I try to create the shit I do.
That's good. That's very interesting.
Man, I can go on about that, but yeah. Continue.
Symposium podcast has lore. Yeah. So one of the episodes, Ben towards the end he meets up with his ex-girlfriend,
Yeah.
gives her a bag of chips and shit, and they part ways. And then he meets up with his boys. The song that wraps up that episode is Teddy Pendergrass, Love T.K.O.
Okay.
And I remember hearing that, and I was like, oh, this resonates with me.
Damn.
And just around that time,
That's crazy how music does that.
right?
That's crazy how music does that.
And so, and like, I just remember that entire spring just rolling around listening to that, like, damn, man, I gotta let it go. Like, straight up, like, I gotta let it go, I gotta move on.
Bro.
And it just put that's a beautiful song. It's a beautiful song.
It is.
And though I am, like, it's been lifetimes, not a lifetime, it's been lifetimes away from that time. Every spring, when it gets warm out and, you know, it's just cool, windows down and shit, that song, I play it. And even if I don't play it, it just comes to me subconsciously. So I just start, like, I hum it or I whistle it, whatever. But that's why I was whistling to Love T.K.O. It's because of that show.
Yeah.
And that time. So yeah, little gems for y'all.
That's dope. That's dope. But dude, that fucking show. Yeah.
Nigga, that shit is wild. I had no idea. I had no idea.
Yes, man.
Also, thank you. There are only like 2 people that I knew who were watching that show. One was me.
Right.
The other one is a blonde girl that I know. We'll talk about her.
But that's also funny you said that too, because Drake had a chokehold for a while. Every time I'm driving back to like a long drive, man, that when Drake come on, it's just everything is. I just hate everybody. It's what.
Well, I got a whole album. I got an album. We'll save that for the summer.
Heartbreak. And
We'll save it for the
808s
summer.
and Heartbreak, yeah.
Save it. Save it.
For real.
Save it. Yeah. But yeah, that's a great story, dog. That's a great story.
Yeah. No, that was dope.
That's tough. Yeah.
Damn. I missed that show. Love that show.
Should have that should have kept going. 100%.
Yeah.
But I digress. Moving on. Man, what was the next thing we was gonna talk about? Oh, so we was talking about being petty and stuff like that. From episode 99, The Cycle of Revenge. I want to revisit that.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no. Fuck that. Got it. Let's save that because that ties into the review.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's do that, and then we'll go into it. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Creed 3.
Yeah.
My man on his time off had a nice spring break.
Yeah.
He treated himself. He went and saw Creed 3. What are your thoughts?
Okay. I will say this. Great movie, but going into it, I was indecisive because I saw some bad reviews.
Yeah. Some people
Saw
were
some
hating.
good reviews, and I'm just like, I don't know how to approach it. So I was kind of casually, but I thought it was a really good movie. I was disappointed that people like badly reviewed it.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a few qualms with it.
Really?
Yeah, I do. But I want to preface this because I feel like you're the opposite. But I want to preface this. My homie Royce I posted, I was at the show. He said, he commented, top sports movie, greatest sports movie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
Yeah. Okay. I see where this is going.
So I'm like, okay.
Adjust my mic here.
I'm like, okay. So he was very highly up on it. I really liked it. I thought the sequences moved too fast. I thought the sequences moved too fast. Like it was kind of predictable, but like okay that it was predictable.
Like plot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I was upset. I was upset. My man's just get out of jail and just got a fucking shot like that at the guy. But they tried to sell it. They tried to sell it like, he couldn't find a fighter, blase, and that was obvious. But it was like, it shouldn't be that easy to get a shot at a nigga with a title. But whatever.
I get you. Yeah,
but it's a movie, whatever.
Yeah.
But then it was obvious, all right, so obviously this motherfucker about to have a rough go. And dog was hungry and everything was fine. But then he beat him. And it was like, so he beat him, and then all of a sudden, like, the motherfucker, before he fought him, he was in a shitty ass apartment, and then fought him. Next scene, this motherfucker in a high rise, calling Stephen A. Smith, like, how y'all even know that number, bro? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how you get the number to call in live, bro? I guess they do call in live, but then his whole background changed, and I'm an aesthetic guy. I'm like, yo, hold on, this thing.
He became champ.
Yeah, he did.
Overnight.
Over fucking night.
It don't.
No, I need to see him buying that apartment. You need to show me him getting that, because then he had a chick with him and shit. Like, I'm like, bro, I think he was dusty.
Where the fuck?
He was crusty and dusty. He didn't have shit, bro. You know what I mean? Like, then you got to be champ of one. Like, first of all, you shouldn't even got that shot. And then you got to be champ off one fight. It was crazy to me. And it didn't even show him, like, at least show him like shopping. Like, this nigga just was at the living room. Like, no, it's a different setting. I'm like, god damn, like, they ain't waste no time.
Who the motherfuckers back when we were growing up that would review movies? Something
Gerber. Yeah.
That's you.
Yeah.
Like, I saw the film, and you know what?
Not Cisco and Ebert.
Yeah. I'm talking about Herbert and Gerber's. My fault. That's a sandwich shop.
It's a great sandwich shop, by the way.
They ain't great until they give us a sponsor.
You're right. That's right. But yeah, so that was my issue. But then, fast forward, and then it's like, all right, bro. So they about to fight. And then it just went too fast again. And I'm like, dog, they just trying to crunch this. They trying to make it shorter.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so that was my only issue with it. But I didn't think it was a really good movie. But what? Give me your 2 cents. Give me your thoughts.
I don't know if I would say it's the greatest sports movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's, if in my book, like for me personally, it's definitely up there for sure. But overall, I don't know. There's some tough contenders.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I fucking loved it. It was better than what I thought it was going to be. I knew it was going to be good.
Same for me.
I knew it was going to be good, but then actually seeing it, I was like, oh, this is way better than what I expected. And the daughter being deaf, I thought that was cool. It was something that was different. I could have done without it, if I'm being quite honest, but
well, you couldn't, because they led up to that.
Like, I could have gone either or, but Here's the thing about that. This is why I say I could have done without it. Because I'm a big fan of continuity.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of Creed 2, they showed her with a hearing aid.
Right.
So, where was that where was the progression for that in Creed 3?
No, because she was a lot younger.
Yeah.
So, what do you mean about progression? She was signing now.
Yeah, she was signing, but usually... Never mind.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I think she was on brand.
She was signing, but if no one was signing, could she hear? That's what I'm wondering.
Oh, gotcha.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got nothing wrong. Like, there are people signing around all the time.
I like that what we say. She was signing, we just started like FaceTime.
I know. I know one.
Yeah,
I say one thing in sign language, and I learned this from somebody who I cannot say because they watched the podcast. You know what they taught me? Fuck around and find out. They taught me how to say fuck around. Never mind. I'm not gonna do this here because I don't need anybody else doing it. But yeah, overall good movie.
It was a really good movie. Though.
Michael B. Jordan.
I just think it was too fast.
It was like what, an hour and some change?
Yeah, hour and 56 minutes, I believe.
It could have been longer.
Yeah, I assumed it was gonna be longer. I assumed it was gonna be longer.
Yeah, but I'll tell you,
Jonathan Majors killed it too.
Jonathan Majors is just
He killed it.
Phenomenal actor. Whatever the fuck he got going on in his personal life, man, fix that shit. Fix it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I'm gonna say there. But yeah, great actors, great acting, phenomenal fight scenes. And here's why.
Yeah.
This is the number one reason why I'm like, this is one of the best movies I've ever seen, especially when it comes to boxing.
Mm-hmm.
Michael B. Jordan has even said it on wax. He said it on record that he got his influence for the fight scenes from anime.
Oh, okay.
Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Yeah, spoiler if nobody's seen it. First of all, shame on you. Go see it.
Mm-hmm.
Second, the fight scenes in that movie, especially when it came to the last fight between Creed and Damien.
Yeah.
He got that from anime.
Oh, that's dope.
Like the fight sequences.
Yeah.
He got that from Naruto because Michael B. Jordan said he's a huge fan of Naruto.
Mm.
The scene where he gets punched in the gut, nigga, that's a scene from Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
Michael B. Jordan said
I knew
that.
I knew that one. I saw that one.
And they call it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I saw that one.
In the scene where they punch each other,
Yeah.
they call that's called a trope because you've seen that in different shows.
Yeah.
He got that from Naruto and Dragon Ball Z, where they just hit each other.
Yeah.
Before I even heard that there were anime references, when I watched it and I saw it, I was like, that's Dragon Ball Z right there at its finest. Let me tell you how crazy that is to see a movie like that and to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How that's intertwined in history. Never been done before. So shout out to Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
As a director, as a black man, and as an anime lover. Big ups to you, my man.
Absolutely.
Come a long way. So, 10 out of 10. Would recommend to a friend. 10 out of 10. 100%. Big movie. Big movie. Do we have anything else for this movie?
Last thing.
Okay.
Not a spoiler, but I guess it could be not, but it's not. If they do make another one, which I think they will, it's gonna be the daughter's gonna be boxing.
Oh, 100%. It's gonna happen.
They led up to this too many times. The daughter is gonna be boxing. She was already like, especially
she's
they did a heavy in this one, but before, like, so that's the next one. She's gonna be the focus in the boxer. So that'll be interesting.
I wonder what that's gonna be like her as a teenager or.
Oh, absolutely.
Time will tell. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, let's keep moving.
Yeah.
Now to the final topic.
Mm-hmm.
This this connects with what we've been talking about overall, just like even non-cohesive environments.
Yeah.
So going back to the cycle of revenge,
Yeah.
this is part 2.
Okay.
Breaking the cycle.
Mm.
Just to even tie it in with Creed 3. Your man's Damien, right?
Yeah.
Gets locked up for 18 years. Comes out. My man is on a mission. But nothing is going to stop him from achieving his goal. So in a way, he's even like, he's on revenge mode.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, I am on demon time now.
Mm-hmm.
Either you with me or not. So, but that's very vicious, and we talked about it in episode 99. Like, when you get into that mind frame, it's scary.
Yeah.
So, talking about this, I asked the question, and we even kind of asked this before, but I want to circle back to it because it's a dangerous place to be in with your mind. How do you break that?
Shoot. That's tough, especially with that. Like that shit. Like when they flash back and showed him.
Mm-hmm.
He did 18 because, okay, I'll tell you where the revenge came from though, because he didn't hear from him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like he didn't hear from him because of someone else. So that's tough.
Right.
You know what I mean? The moms didn't give him the letter, so I'm locked up. I'm thinking my homie, who I done took this L for, essentially.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with me no more. So he just forgot about me because I was locked up. You know. And yeah, I'm gonna get out and feel some type of way.
Okay, now it's about to come full circle because you're spot on.
Yeah.
Cycle of revenge. So Damien gets out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he has that mindset like, oh, my man don't fuck with me no more. All right, bet.
He left me in there to rock.
Fast forward, gets a shot at the title.
Yeah.
Real feelings start coming out.
Yeah.
After that. Then when you see that, you see Creed, Michael B. Jordan's character, suddenly is shifted. It's like, oh, now he wants revenge. It's like, oh,
yeah.
this is how you do me?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is after everything that I've done for you?
Absolutely, yeah.
And you just dog me? All right, bet. So, so again, this is a perfect question. Like, how do you break that cycle?
That's a good question. That's a perfect question. That's a good question. It's a tough question.
It's extremely. That movie.
I think that's internal, bro. I think it's a mental thing. I think it's where you at in your life.
Yeah.
Like, cause you don't owe that person nothing. In a sense, you feel like they owe you, so that's tough. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's a lose-lose.
Excuse me, personal opinion, and from my own experience, it can be.
Yeah.
100%. I mentioned this before, but when you seek out revenge, like you actually do it, or you pursue that path, yeah, everybody loses in that sense.
Right.
I don't know how I came across this. It was some YouTube video, but they said, what was it that said? Oh, when you, like something about seeking revenge. When you're on the path of revenge, dig 2 graves. And I was like, I get that. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah. But to tie this all in, the way that you break the cycle, again, my opinion is you look at yourself. Like your actions, just what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You can't look at somebody else and be like, oh, I'm at them, I'm at you, and all this other shit.
Right,
There's something going on with you. You feel some type of way. You gotta handle you.
Right.
That's the only way that you actually gonna get out of that. Which is funny, because for me, every time that I've done that, Like I wanted to be at somebody, just at somebody's neck.
Yeah.
At somebody. It's been said a million times on this fucking podcast. My uncle.
Absolutely.
That son of a bitch.
Absolutely.
I was it was hot. I was so mad.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I was Erica said it multiple times. Like he's never seen me that angry. I was furious, and I was ready for blood.
Facts.
However, I was like, this is not the way. This isn't.
Mm-hmm.
I can let this consume me, and I could really go to some places, or I can just. I was like, unfortunately, I could just move on.
Yeah.
Sooner or later, I'll let it go. But when I did that, and for every time that I've done that, I've seen miracles.
Yeah.
I let it go. Sure enough, my dad tells me what happens to my uncle, and it's like I didn't even do anything. It just happened.
Yeah.
What happened to my uncle? He's alive. He's doing just fine, but he paid for what he did.
Right.
He absolutely did. Have you ever been in a situation like that?
No, I haven't.
Not family related, but
I've seen it so many times, but no, I haven't.
it's the best. It's the best. It's great, dude.
Yeah.
It's fucking great. But no, that's honestly it. And my 2 cents. In order to break the cycle, you have to look at yourself.
That's true. I definitely agree. I agree 100% on that.
Yeah.
Like it is all self reflection, self conflict, really.
The only thing that I don't understand about that, again, in my experience, is that when you do it, when you tend to yourself, and you decide not to go down this particular path of revenge, something straight up miraculous, like something miraculous happens where you get the result you wanted and it's better than you expected.
Yeah.
I don't understand that part. Like, why, instead of just straight up going after a motherfucker, I go the other way, not knowing what's going to happen, and then lo and behold, I got justice.
Yeah. I just think because you're not seeing that in the beginning, like it's all red. I think it's like, you just want to get back. You want your get back. You want, just whatever. But until you kind of just come down from it, it's like, oh shit,
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Yeah. You're blinded by rage.
Blinded by rage.
Yeah.
Or rage or emotion. Absolutely.
Rage is a good one. Yeah, blinded by rage for sure. All you see is red, some might say.
Yes, absolutely.
That's that's very impressive that you, in your entire life, you've never experienced something like that.
Not that I can think of. I'm sure it happened, but not that I can not that was more visual for me in my mind, but.
You're pretty calm, cool, and collected.
Oh,
I give you props for it.
Yeah, appreciate it.
I don't think there's ever been I've seen you. There have been moments where I've definitely seen you be at your wits' end with some people, but never where it's like, I'm about to fuck this nigga up. Never have I seen that.
Nah, man.
If that ever happens, I'm like, oh, this is scary.
Yeah, it's too much at stake for that, but yeah.
But no. Yeah. Creed, 10 out of 10. Cycle of revenge. Break the cycle.
Break the cycle. I like that.
Break the cycle.
I like that. That's all I got, bro. I don't know.
Last call.
Last call. This was good. This was good little. For the day it was, this was good. This was good, man. This was good. It's been a day, bro.
Oh, hey, this is just to tie this in with your story about parent-teacher conferences.
Yeah.
Even though you wanted to be at a parent, and I know that you won't, cycle of revenge, you'll move on from it. And
oh, absolutely, 100%. Yeah. These kids, it ain't these kids' fault.
Oh, absolutely not.
No.
It's
no,
never
anything a
kids.
parent do, no, I would never. wouldn't say never. I used to hold grudges, but I wouldn't like, nah. That's funny you said it because I had an instant where a kid, like, he fucked up. He knew he fucked up.
You know he fucked up, right?
Yeah, he was talking crazy to me. Had to send him home. The next day he tried to come like, Mr. Wright. And I'm like, I could have been me. I could have been like how I usually am and just ignored that motherfucker. I ignored him one time and then he got it. He's like, oh, okay, that's, and I'm like, I just kept walking. So he knew he fucked up. So he tried everything in his power to like get back on my good graces, and he was just like, he came back to my desk, like, hey, he was talking about something, I just like responded to him. I'm like, and he's like, then I can kind of see his relief.
Yeah.
Like he was relieved that
like, oh, he noticed me.
That I said something. I'm like, hey, bro. I'm like, and then I just kind of stopped him. Like he kept going and he was trying to joke. I like stopped him, like, hey. No, I'll take that back. He apologized. He apologized at the end of the class. Like I was talking to him, he apologized, and he was like, Mr. Wright, man, I just want to say, yesterday, man, I was OC. And I said, keyword, yesterday. I said, yeah, I came in here today, and I was gonna keep you going and not fuck with you. You're a child, you're a kid, bro. And you people make. I'm like, shit happens. Yeah. It's a new day. I'm not worried about it, so you shouldn't be worried about it no more. He's like, all right, man, my bad. But then he tried to say, but I'm just saying, next time, I'm like, no, nigga. When I say, when I say go, it's like, when I say we done with it, if I ask you to do something, just do it, bro. And yeah, you're right, my bad. I'm tripping, man. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, you tripping, but like, I'm like, hey, we good. Like, let it be. It's over with. Like, yesterday was yesterday. We not dwelling on yesterday. We just have a good day today, And it was just funny though, because he's just wild.
Yesterday was just that's a fire right there.
Yeah, bro. Like it's like we can't change what happened yesterday. Like so, let's just move forward, bro.
Okay. Shit. I mean, I still gotta call it last call.
Yeah, last call.
What do you got for the people? I mean, I feel like you just said a gang of gems.
Yeah, man, but I don't know. This episode was kind of, we recapped a lot of things, we refreshed a lot of things, but damn, what do I got? I don't know. I guess, bro, I was just from experience, like I said, bro, like you made this episode happen still, and there was like so many obstacles, man. So, just kind of with that, man, it's like you gotta, no matter what type of situation this is, we got, it just relates to everything. You got your eye on the prize, bro. You know what I mean? Like we strive to be consistent, and we doing that no matter what it takes, So you should just apply that to anything in life, bro. Like for real. Like it just all ties in. Like we just talked about. We ended with the Creed shit. Like same thing. That premise, that movie. It's like the shit is like a movie. That shit was the same thing, but it goes to show, like man, like the shit. Whatever you put into anything you want to do, that's what you gonna get out of it. So,
for sure.
Yeah. So put the bare minimum in, you're gonna get the bare minimum out of it, and vice versa. So, yeah, man. And also the patience is key. You mentioned that too. Just having that patience. You got to, bro. You got to. Patience and grace, man.
Patience and grace. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are facts.
Yeah. So
those definitely go hand in hand.
That's what I would leave y'all with.
Patience and grace.
Yeah. What you got, bro?
Man. A lot was said in this episode.
Yeah, it really was. I wasn't expecting this, but
yeah.
I think this was definitely dope.
I don't know, man. Like, there was really a lot that was said.
Yeah.
I mean, I said it earlier in the episode. It's just when you talk about the cycle of revenge,
Yeah.
you really gotta break that cycle.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
I ain't gonna say that because I'm like you.
I did.
So, like, you should. But that's very important.
It's
That's
easier.
very
Yeah, I know that it's easier said than done, and you know there's no straight path and stuff. But when you do that, when you take on that fight, and no pun intended with what we talk about, but like when you take on that fight, you open up your world to incredible things.
Absolutely.
Like to so many things that are better.
Absolutely.
So take that fight, break that cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it. Thanks
right,
for
man.
sticking with us for this long.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Can you bring us home?
Yes, we need to go home. I wanna go home. Yeah, all right, man. There you have it, folks. Like you said, thank y'all for sticking with us this long, man. This has been yet another episode of the Symposium Podcast, episode 101.
See.
We really appreciate you guys for joining us, tuning in, logging in, all that, whatever you need, subscribing, telling a friend, asking one of friends, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, just things you need to take care of yourself, self-care is important. Right?
Rose gold, baby.
Gold is fight. Rose gold is back in its beautiful way. You know, enjoy it, right? Remember, the cost of mental health is too expensive.
Facts. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all.
Till the next one. We out.
Peace.